how do you then measure the success of your marketing campaign? So you come up with all of these ideas, you execute them, they go down a treat, but how do you measure that internally? And do you have any tips for people that are trying to do the same in their communities?
Yeah. So I think a lot of people go crazy with metrics in marketing. So they end up almost spending more time on dashboarding and keeping those
Yeah.
maintained than they do actually having time to execute. So I
Yeah.
try to go with the KISS principle, or keep it simple, stupid, or if you're with kids, keep it simple, silly. But remembering to just measure what really is representing your conversions and your engagement. So for me, that means starting at the top with how many leads you contacted to reach out and invite people, and then keeping track of how often they actually reply to messages, when they
Yeah.
sign up, and when we finally do have their emails and they filled out the form, how much are they open, what's our opening rate, what's our click-through rate on those emails. And
Yeah.
then we also usually use gated content for them also. So we have like white
Okay.
papers, things like that. So the download rate for those. And then people who register for the events, and whether they attended or not, whether they
Yeah.
stayed and engaged once we move from the panel part to the breakout part, which is often you can see a bit of a drop off at that point.
Yes. Yes.
So
I do agree with that. Yeah.
yeah. And then, yeah, lastly, I mean, the good old fashioned MQL and SQL for sales, because, I mean, at the end of the day, of course, it's nice in a touchy feely way to have community, but we also do want to have connections. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we look at how many of the people who actually signed up for the community are in target for the community compared
Yeah.
to also how many ended up eventually having a phone call with our business development or our CEO. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No. You know what? Those are all really good measurement techniques, I guess. We kind of adopt similar ones with CLA, but of course it's different depending on which company. But that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.